change. So the first one, I had zero idea what the heck I was doing, right? And then the second one, I had this idea in my mind of how it was gonna go, and everyone was gonna be so excited about all these new products that they were just gonna go crazy, and they were gonna order a ton of stuff, and it was gonna be a huge month, and people would wanna join because they would want all the new stuff. And do you know what I mean? Like, I just had this really awesome, like, let's go do this idea of how it would go in my mind. And it was a terrible month. That launch month was awful across the board. I think I missed rank. I wasn't a premier yet, but I didn't even get paid at rank. And I was like, what is going on? I had been building, and it just literally nothing went as I thought it would go, right? My idea of in my head didn't match the reality of what was happening. And I think no matter how many catalog changes we do, that exact thing can still happen. It's still a real thing. And I just think more often than not, what happens is we as consultants confuse our experience with the customer experience. Those two things are not the same. And it's easy when they're not the same day to day. Like, we love it when a mask burns off our face. Our customers are terrified. Okay, we know that. You know what I mean? Like that little day-to-day stuff where the consultant's experience and the customer experience is different, it's easy. But this is not a little thing. This is a big, big thing. And so I think so many times we think our excitement and our love of the new catalog and our cannot waiting to get our hands on every new thing and try it and put it on our face and this, we think that will carry over to the customer. And it doesn't. It can a little bit. You are infectious. So if you are excited enough times on your VIP, you can give some of that excitement to the customer. But what does our customer want? The number one thing customers want is consistency. They want the same thing. Now, that doesn't include the 10% of the population that are trendsetters, that want all the new stuff, they want to try it on, they cannot wait to get their hands on it. They're sort of our special unicorns, and we need to leverage them big time. The other 90%, where most of our revenue comes from, they don't want a new catalog. I mean, that is the God's honest truth. Now, our job is to inform them that they do want a new catalog, right? It's our job to be like, you guys, so good. I don't care what you loved about the old one, you will love this more, and here's why. That's our job. But do you see why just sending a Posh paper with a bunch of new samples, does that give you a rainbow to sales? Hell no. That gives you a rainbow to awesome. Now I'm more scared. I'm more annoyed that my favorite hand cream is gone. I'm more unsure of what to use. I'm even more scared to order because I think I'm going to spend money on something I don't like or that won't work for me, and it's not right for me. I don't even know what is right for me. And what the hell is up with this Posh paper anyway? I just want to know where all the chunks are. That's the experience. That's the feeling that our customers are getting. Not building a rainbow to sales, right? So we need to rethink this a little bit, and I think we need to just take a few things out, take a few things in, and we're gonna be just fine. The other good news is it is now just halfway through the month. We're not even in like the last week where we all are in like true panic mode. We have so much time. So you have all the time in the world to take where you are now, where your VIPs are now, build that rainbow into all the sales coming into your website, okay? So first and foremost, we have to make this comfortable, right? If people aren't comfortable, they won't engage. I did a Tuesday training on this. You can go watch it, although I am not at all sure that any of it was coherent because we were at UnCon and then I was just back from UnCon. I do cry. If you're, you want to see a touching moment from a premiere, go watch my video. But anyway, the point of that whole video was that we have to make this comfortable for our customers. We have to make the new products comfortable. We have to make the new scents comfortable, the new Posh paper comfortable, the new layout comfortable. We're about to get a new website. We're gonna have to make that comfortable, right? So how do we do that? We take things and we say, hey, did you love this? And this is a great one-on-one opportunity. Did you love this chunk, hand cream, mask, whatever that's going away? oh my gosh, this one is like the upgraded version. I all the time say, did you know this is like this other old product, like version 2.0? They took the same idea, the same benefits, the same thing you know and love, and they made it better. Okay, well now it's not a new product, is it? It's just a better version of something I'm already comfortable with and I already love. Sold, right? Totally different experience. You also want to make sure that they can understand that this product, these new products, are for them. So you can say, hey, who's been looking for an alternative cleanser to BFF? At least one person is going to jump on the train. Or who really wants to be washing twice a day and you just aren't really sure what that other cleanser should be? Who's in that boat? People are going to tell you, be like, you guys, I am so happy that Posh heard that exact sentiment from us and from our customers. They heard that that was a need we had. They gave us Bright Young Thing. This is going to be the perfect alternative cleanser to BFF, the perfect complement to BFF if you love it. Here you go, let's try it out. If you don't love it after a month, I'll take care of you and we'll figure something else out, right? So that's actually like number 6, but let's jump ahead. I would also rather any day of the week get the product into the people's hands, get them using it, and then say, hey, if after a month this isn't for you, I am your Posh consultant. I will take care of it. I will swap it out. I will figure something out. Once you've used something for a month, chances are it's gonna work for you. Or even if you didn't like a few things initially, you're gonna be fine with them after a month. Not to go into too many studies, but I love studies. There's this super interesting study about scents, so different fragrances, right? So they took a whole bunch of people, they said, hey, all we want you to do is sniff this stuff and tell us if you would wear it. Do you like this scent? Would you put it on your body or no, okay? So they do a scent and 75% of the people said, oh no, I will not wear that, gross. In fact, it might have even been higher, it might have been 78%. But anyway, the vast majority of people said, ooh, I don't like that. They said, okay. So then they said, hey, we're gonna give you another one, and this time, just go ahead, could you rub a little bit on your arm for us, and go ahead and smell it on your arm, smell it on your skin instead of in a tub, right? And they smell it, and they're like, oh, no, probably not. It's still a really high percentage. Of course, it's the same scent, right? But a really high percentage of people were like, oh, no. Well, then guess what they did? They gave them another scent, and they said, hey, will you smell it? It sounds a little creepy. I'm not sure how they pulled this off, but they said, okay, put a little bit on your other arm. Go ahead and smell it. Now, would you actually go ahead and smell Cindy's arm? Cindy has a different scent on. And could you tell us which one you like better? Well, okay, so now they've smelled the exact same scent in a tub, on their own arm once, on their arm twice, and on another person's arm, right? So they've been exposed to it 4 times. And then they said, okay, do you like it? Guess what? Percentage went from huge percentage hating it to huge percentage liking it. Part of that is our natural pH, and things smell better on our skin to us, and sometimes our pH is different than another person's pH, and sometimes you have to smell that on someone else to help you like it too. There's not always a non-creepy way to do that, but I will tell you, when I demo things, I sure as heck put it on my own arm, and I have them smell it, and then I try to get it to put it on their arm, and I have them smell it. But the other moral of the story is we need at least 3 exposures to any given scent before we'll even start to think about liking it. So again, if I send someone 1 sample, they'll sniff it in the package and they'll be like, oh no. Or they'll sniff it in the tub and be like, Perfect example. How many of you hated Girls Gone Green, right? Like every person ever, pretty much. I did too. I hated it the first, I don't know how many times I smelled it in that damn tub. And somehow through demoing it and through putting it on myself and having other people smell it, I totally fell in love with it. But it took me a month. It took me a long time. And so if you get the product to the people, if you get it into their lives, into their house, or even if they get a new big fat yummy hand cream and they say, hey, it's not for me, I always ask them to try it 3 times on their own skin. If you still hate it, if it's still not for you, I will gladly swap it out. And I make sure that I tell them I don't disbelieve you. I'm not saying that you should like it or even that it'll grow on you. I'm just saying that science says it takes us a very long time to rewire our head to new scents, and that we have to smell it on ourselves at least 3 times. Would you be willing to give it a go? Obviously, if they say, no, it gives me a horrendous headache, okay, we just swap it out, you know? But I will tell you, friends, dozens of products have not come back to me simply because I asked them to try it again. Or try it on someone else. Try it on your husband. Try it on your kids. Mango marshmallow, disgusting on me. I literally would rather wear anything else in the whole universe. On my twins, it smells amazing. So whenever you get into a place where the initial reaction is, oh, I do not like this, instead of just saying, oh, okay, and freaking out, make sure you keep asking more questions. We look for more solutions from that problem, while affirming to our customer, I will take care of you. I want you to have something you like. I want to make sure you're happy, okay? So I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent, but this all comes back around to ways that we can help people feel confident and comfortable in ordering right now before they get samples, right? Because what are we doing? If we set ourselves up into a cycle of we wait for product, we make samples, we ask them what samples they want, we spend all the overhead to sample them out, we wait for them to use them, we pray to God they actually review 1 or 2 of them so that we get something back out of the deal, and then we wait for them to order. Oh, like what? Oh my God, you guys. Like, we'll all just be sitting around twiddling our thumbs, meanwhile sending what? I mean, it's about $10, right? By the time you do a good sample pack and a catalog and the shipping, that's a ton of overhead, to say nothing of buying the portal samples if that's the way you choose to roll, okay? So what are our alternatives? What are our alternatives instead of this waiting, hoping they'll order, hoping they'll use them, hoping they'll blah, blah, blah? What else can we do? First off, we can build that rainbow, right? That rainbow from that customer to the sale. We want every step of that process, every step of the customer experience to be leading to buying new things, right? Or buying their first things, or buying more things, or whatever it is. And that doesn't have to be like, I have to sell this to you. This can be like, I just really want you to take this stuff home so you can start enjoying it, you know? Like, I really just think you are gonna love this. I just want you to have it so you can start playing with it. That's the other thing. Think about it from a customer perspective. You start talking about new stuff. Customer's freaked out. You say, do you want to try some of the new stuff? Customer says, maybe. You say, here, I'll send you new stuff. Customer waits. Customer gets tiny doses of the new stuff. Customer tries it once. Customer decides it doesn't like any of it because they've used it 1 time. Customer doesn't want to tell you and hurt your feelings, so they stall. You follow up. They stall you. Oh my Lord, right? I mean, how much time are we wasting? Build a rainbow. Take control of their experience and step by step them from here to sale. Every time, everything you do. And again, that can be done in really wonderful, genuine ways. There is nothing wrong with having you as a business owner present an experience that leads to a sale. That's totally kosher. Do not feel bad. They're going to go to Target and buy this stuff anyway. It's going to be full of chemicals. It's not going to last as long. It's not going to be good for them. And some CEO is going to make more money. It's probably also produced off, you know, in some other country where it's not even building our economy. This is not crap that people don't need. People shower. They need stuff. It's important, right? So just make sure that you're fine with that. Selling things is not a bad thing. Okay, so what else can we do instead of always sending a sample pack? And also, I should say, please don't misunderstand, sampling is a huge part of our business. It is a great, great thing to do in certain circumstances. And Lord knows, if you send that $10 sample pack and that person becomes a valued VIP and orders $75 worth of stuff every other month for a year, that is the best darn $10, you've ever spent in your life, right? So sampling is not a bad thing. I'm just saying I think we need to use it more intelligently, and it needs to be one option out of lots of options instead of just the thing we do. And we have to look at the customer experience, waiting, unsure, not building excitement. None of that is conducive to the Posh experience that we want, right? We want Posh to be glitter island full of unicorns and pink kittens and all things good and wonderful and pampering. Waiting and being terrified is not a good thing to do, okay? So what are other choices? Obviously, you can go live, right? If you go live and if you show them, look at this package, you guys. I love this scrub container. Look how easy this is to hold on to. If you've ever been in the shower and you're like, your hands are wet and everything's wet, and you've got conditioner and you're trying to open something and it's slipping all over the place. I love these containers. They're so easy to hold on to. And look, we've got all this stuff. Look at these ingredients. Look, it's got this and this and this and this and this in it. I mean, this is such a great scrub. So already, before I even open the darn thing and show them what it looks like or tell them what it smells like, I've already addressed functionality, value, and I'm getting them excited. I'm giving them concrete, logical reasons that they will like this product. We think from our primal brains up, right? And so the primal brain needs to feel safe. It needs to be like, am I gonna hate this? Is it gonna be gross? Maybe she says it smells like this and to me it smells like this and I've spent all this money and my husband will be mad and I'll have to use something I hate. Woo! You gotta make that primal brain happy first. You have to reassure them they are going to love it, it's for them. Then we work our way into a logical brain, and then we can tackle experiences and emotions. So then I'm gonna say, okay, look, so now for the visual people, look at how beautiful this looks, you guys. I love these colors, and look how thick it is, man. And when I use this scrub, I just honestly use like a dime size, and not only does it exfoliate my arms and my elbows, it leaves me so soft, but I can also just shave with it. So now I have more room in my shower because I don't need shaving gel anymore, and it is awesome. Here's what it smells like. Here's what it looks like. Now we're talking about experiential and emotion. Here's what it feels like. Here's the why behind it. This coffee scrub just like fills my whole shower with this coffee smell, and I swear it just like wakes me up even more before I even get to drinking my coffee, right? Whatever it is, layer on the way that you are virtually sampling people, right? And you honestly, you can do what? At least 85% of it, at least, without spending a dime, right? Well, I mean, you need the product, but you're gonna get the product anyway, so you can be informed and make samples if you need to. So do you see what I'm saying? We can virtually sample people with very little cost to us and make a good percentage of our customer base comfortable and excited to buy that product right there. And then also the way that we speak about things is very important. If we talk about that rainbow, if we make a rainbow of waiting or a rainbow of ifs or a rainbow of you coulds, right? Hypotheticals, then what is the end result of the rainbow? It's a hypothetical. Are they going to order? Well, hell if I know. We told them they didn't have to, or they could, or if they wanted to. No, we want a rainbow of them actually ordering. So we need to be saying things like, so ladies, oh my gosh, when you try this, so when you take this tub of scrub and you put it by your kitchen sink and you scrub off all of those dead skin cells that are preventing your hands from being happy and healthy, and you put on Ain't That the Youth, and it does all of its tightening, brightening magic all night long, you are gonna wake up with nicer looking hands, with better skin, with less cracks, less dry spotches. You are gonna set yourself up for such a great day because your skin is gonna be healthy, right? This is what's gonna happen. This is how you'll feel because you're gonna order this, because every woman needs this, right? And legit, I mean, that's not a hard sell. Every customer of yours should have a tub of scrub by her sink, should have, it used to be Rehab, now I think it's gonna be Ain't That the Youth on her bedstand. Every single one. It's a no-brainer. Do you have dry hands? Yeah. Do they look a little bit older than your face? Yeah. Are you a mom? Do you wash your hands? Yes. You need these. Here you go. right? Bundle them together, send them, and then make it so easy. So if that's your live video, if that's what it's about, like hand care, then all you need to say is, so I mean, I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling here, which is like, this is really just a must-have product. It's only $13, really amazing results we're seeing. It's scent free, so everybody could use it. I mean, I honestly think you're gonna need a second tube, probably for your husband too. But for right now, just drop your email address under this video if you want me to send you a scrub and a hand cream combo or whatever it is. Make it so easy. And then you're like, or I mean, honestly, if you've already been browsing the catalog or you think you also want to try a new mask and some of those highlighting crayons, just send me a message and let's talk and we'll figure out a buy 5 free, get 1 free order for you so that you can get the best deal, right? Always make it easy. There should never be just go to the website. Again, that's a hypothetical. Are they going to order? You don't know. And honestly, so many times when we send people to the website, what are we doing? What's the consultant doing? Refresh. Oh, Susie still hasn't ordered. Why hasn't Susie ordered? Refresh. Oh my gosh, she said she was gonna order. You know what? I bet she really isn't interested. I bet I was too salesy. I bet she doesn't even care. She probably doesn't even want to order. She was probably just telling me. You guys, Susie's kid pooped on the floor when she had the website open. You know what I mean? Like, Susie has a life and something happened and then 87 more things happened and now Susie can't even function and get dressed and shower in the morning, much less take the extra time to figure out the Posh website and put her order in that she wants to put in, right? Susie wants to order, but how many things that you want to do actually get done in any given day? I'm like negative 27 on a good day, right? And I have a lot of important things to do and I still fail at half of them most of the time. That is nothing to do with you, nothing to do with Posh. But to prevent those little gerbils spinning in your head is damn near impossible. So again, build a rainbow, take control of Susie's experience. Say, hey, Susie, you know, did you catch that live video? I saw that you were liking a bunch of stuff. You know, are you running out of anything? Or hey, how is that skincare you have now working for you? Are there any issues that you want to address? Or hey, is your husband pretty good on stuff? Could he benefit from a hand cream? We have this new unscented one. Ask Susie if she has problems. Build her order for her and then say, okay, awesome, Susie, I cannot wait to get this shipping to you. Right? Because, and then that's a real thing. Say, hey, you know what? It's Tuesday. If we get your order in right now, you might even get it on Saturday. If not, I bet it'll be here early next week. That pink box, it's going to smell so good. It's going to come to your doorstep. It's going to be Posh Christmas in your house. Can, you know, link what they want. The customer wants a whole bunch of yummy new things to play with and try with, okay, we just have to get this order in so that you can get what you want, which is that beautiful box delivered to your doorstep, right? It's like weight loss companies. I'm a trainer in real life. They don't say, you could lose 10 pounds. They say, if you start today, you would have 10 pounds peeled off your body on this date, 2 months from now, right? You make it real. You make it concrete, right? Whole world of difference. And again, it's not a hypothetical. It's let's get this order in so it can ship to you. Yes, right? And then choices. So you can, if you have, like I have a secure payment form. I think it's 15 bucks a month, 20 bucks a month. It works for me. I do a ton of volume. That may or may not work for you. So that means that I can collect people's payment information securely and I can completely place the order for them. That may not work for you. You may want to get them to PayPal you. You may want to have them go in, like I've talked people through it or FaceTimed even with them, said, hey, could you just have your husband or whoever take the kids for 2 minutes? Let's just get this order in and then you won't have to worry about it again. It'll be done. It'll be on its way to you. And you just quick walk them through that order, right? But again, don't make it a maybe. Don't make it a hypothetical. Yeah, hey, when you have time, yeah, hey, you could just go to this website. Hey, you can magically find all the products that you want amidst 150 products, right? I mean, you guys, that is not the best way. Okay, I'm going to catch up on comments. If you're placing customer orders, how do they use their perks? Kim, they don't. So this is just like a straight, I'm just ordering for this person. They can use their perks down the road. Yeah. Because in all honesty, I really encourage people to hold on to their perks until they can really get that super special unicorn. Because we don't want them using partial perks on anything, right? Or we always say it's like a no-brainer. You just apply your perks to a hand cream and then, you know, it pays for the whole thing or the chunk, and then you can get it better, buy 5, get 1 free. But really, I really don't encourage people to like use perks every time they order or anything like that. Or I'll say, hey, you can save it up for a rainy day, right? When like you are just dying, or maybe you unexpectedly run out of BFF and you just didn't put it in your budget. Girl, you're gonna be covered. You're gonna have perks to buy the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I mean, I guess I encourage people to hoard their perks, but it's what works for me. Okay, so the other thing is with sampling. So from a business standpoint, right? Sampling costs us money. It's overhead, right? That doesn't mean it's not useful. It doesn't mean it's not good, but it costs us physical money. So as a business owner, if we have expenses, we want to look at what? Our return on that expense, right? So instead of maybe sending all these samples out into the ether, now if you have great follow-up, most of those should come back to you in orders, right? But how many of us have really great follow-up? I don't. No one on my team does, I'll be honest. Some days we have pretty good follow-up, right? Some days I'm like, B+, Kaylee, good job, you know? But most of the time, follow-up is hard, man. And I don't know many people that are naturally great at it. So then we're sending all these samples into the ether. We're throwing money into the ether. Goodbye, money. I hope you come back to me as orders. Not the best way. Now, what if instead, what if we know we're going to probably spend money on samples anyway? What if we could get the best return in investment? What if we could get the most value out of those samples as humanly possible? Would that be better? Yes. So here's what I do. I actually do not offer samples of new things with a new catalog change until people order. What? What, Kaylee? Yeah, do I give my daughter an M&M before she pees on the potty? Hell no, she'll be in diapers till she's 7. She gets that M&M after she pees on the potty, right? Potty training twins is not fun, by the by, just in case you were curious. My own personal struggles. But so I make a huge deal out of it. I'm like, you guys, Katie and Vanessa and Cindy have already managed to figure out what they want out of the new catalog. First off, Katie, Valerie, Cindy, we are dying to know, what did you order? All of us, we are trying to put together orders. There's so many amazing things. What did you choose? And guess what? Katie, Valerie, and Cindy, here's an exclusive link that you guys get to click on so that you are the very first people to get a sample pack. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'll send it to you tomorrow. So now, A, customer isn't waiting so long for their order because they're so excited about a sample pack. B, those customers feel supersonic special, which they should because they're giving you their money when they're doing what we want them to do, right? And now all the other VIPs want to be like Valerie, Cindy, and whoever else I said, because they're getting sample packs and they want sample packs. Now that's not saying like I will never send everybody else a sample, but if I have such a short window right up front, I am not going to take that tiny window to just throw money into the ether and hope it comes back. No thank you, right? So then on top of it, those people who got those sample packs right away, they have 14 days to reorder, and if they do, they get a bounce back coupon, right? Bounce back coupons are actually one of the most useful types of deals or specials that you can offer. So then, not only are those the rock stars who ordered right away, I'm rewarding them for their order with an exclusive special thing. They already have planned their second order, and chances are they will reorder within 2 weeks. Seriously, it legit happens all the time. And you know, let's say Cindy's like, oh, Kaylee, like I'm so close to getting my order together. you know, I'm just not quite sure. I'll kick it out a few days for them. Of course, we want to be good consultants. But I'm telling you, again, I'm controlling that experience. I'm building a rainbow from the customer's initial experience to sales and then to more sales. Plus, I'm maximizing my return on that sample pack by helping it generate more sales for me and my business, right? They also earn another $5 in Posh Cash if they review their samples on our VIP page, right? Okay, so I know I'm talking a lot. So that's an example of training the behaviors you want. All people are modelable. All of us respond to stimuli. It's in our DNA. So if you want X, Y, and Z, make sure you're rewarding X, Y, and Z behavior, right? And then don't forget also, when you're trying to create behavior, modeling is so important. Modeling is how we learn when we're kids. It's how we learn when we're babies. That is hardwired in our primitive brain. So if you want, let's say you want your VIPs to do a review, then you could highlight, you know, maybe a team member's review. Be like, hey, you guys, Nicole has tried the hair care and she is so excited. And look, I love Nicole's review because it tells us exactly how long she's been using it, the differences that she noticed, and how it felt to her to use these products. So I really wanted to share this with you. So your VIPs are just like, oh, awesome, I want to read about hair care. But what you're doing is actually teaching them how to review a product. What 3 things do I want out of a good review? Same thing, you can be like, hey, I posted this on my personal page just because I love this. And I know so many women who struggle with big pores, and I have honestly just never found a mask that works as well as our new mask, Pore Chores. And so I wanted to put it on my personal page, but I also wanted to share it with you. So now you're showing them how you can be not salesy and how you can just share something you love and that solves a problem on your personal page, and they are more likely to do it, right? People won't do what they don't know how to do. In fact, not only will they not do it, they'll, like crickets, they'll back up, hands raised, slowly backing away, terrified. You can't ask them to do something they don't feel comfortable with. You can't ask them to do something you haven't already shown them how to do, right? And it won't matter what incentive you throw at them, they won't do it because they're scared. Fear wins every time, right? Okay, so train the behaviors you want. And then get this, and one of those behaviors we do want is reviewing testimonials, sharing on their personal pages, giving you referrals. Those are all behaviors that we want. Do you know that the new research statistics basically say sales are dead? Like in terms of the consumer has become so immune to discounts that they really have very little bearing. People are still more likely to buy something that is on sale for any amount on sale versus something full price, right? We don't want full price. But in terms of like, think of Old Navy. Old Navy sends me like 72 emails every freaking week that something's 40% off, 50% off, biggest sale of the season, limited time only, clearance. These words really don't mean anything to consumers anymore, according to consumer research. We've just been inundated, we're over it, we're done. So if we used to buy things based on sales and how much of a discount we got, what is the new way that we're choosing what to buy? The new way is that product or brand being recommended to us by people we know and trust. 70% of people will say they would buy a product and that they trust a brand simply because a friend told them about it or recommended it. 70%. That is insanity, you guys. So if you are not finding a genuine way to help empower your VIPs to share the love of these products that they have found with the people around them, my friends, 70% is what we're missing out on. If your circle went from here to 70% bigger, what would that do for you, right? You have to find a way that works for you and a way that works for your VIPs to spread that love. It will do amazing things for your business. Okay, and then really quickly, let's do social media better. Boy, there's so many good things to talk about. But really quickly, let's talk about 4 different types of people who follow you on social media. There is the passive follower. Usually that's a little bit of a fangirl situation. It's somebody who aspires to be like you in some way. She thinks you're really cool. Maybe she thinks you're kind of one of those trendsetters or one of those people that always is in the know, because you're posting like happy and uplifting posts, and she's just not quite there yet. She doesn't tend to engage a whole lot, but she is the person that if you can identify those people and if you can shine all your sparkly, poshy, glittery light on those people, you can convert them into the easiest, most wonderful brand ambassadors you've ever thought of, okay? So those are the people I watch for, the standouts, the unique people, not the standouts in terms of the cheerleaders. That's another type who are cheering the loudest. I look for the people who have never liked a post before or who don't normally like my post. And I reach out to them. And I always reach out to them with something that is special, exclusive, not posted on a page of mine. I don't ask them to join my VIP group. I say, hey, I have a problem, or I have a project, or I have something I need some help with. And I was just reaching out. I thought you might be a great fit for this. Could you test out a chunk bar for a month on you and your family, or 2 weeks? And could you just let me know what you think? I really just need some fresh voices, and I would love to get your opinion on it, right? Look for those one-offs, look for those people who don't usually comment, because they are the new people that you can bring into your sphere and make into customers, right? Then there's the likers. The likers are the ones who probably are in the same boat where they think you're kind of cool, or they think this Posh thing is kind of cool, but there's something getting in the way between them actually becoming a customer, right? So that could be life, right? That could be they are super crazy busy right now. That could be one of those things where they've been window shopping for months. How many of us do that? Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Oh, I'd love to get that. Oh, and we just never get to the point of being organized or having enough time to send a message to that consultant, figure out how we can order, go to the website, make an account, find the product, put it in our baskets, check it out. To be fair, for someone who is so busy and overwhelmed, that's a lot of flippin' steps, right? So if that person is routinely engaging with you, then you want to start that conversation and say, hey, I just was kind of curious, how could I help you? You seem to be interested in Posh. Do you like natural products, or are you not quite sure what it is yet? I'd be happy to send you some samples, or better yet, maybe they say, yes, I am so behind this. I've learned so much about your brand. I mean, it all seems amazing. I have people routinely say, I mean, your skin is amazing. And I say, oh, I've never had skin like this. Like, this is really thanks to Posh. Those people are the best people to skip go. Like, do not, well, never mind, I'm too tired. You get the analogy, you guys. Everyone in my house has had the flu, so no one slept in like a week. But you know what I'm saying? Don't send them a sample pack. Don't send them a catalog. Don't just get them right into booking a party, or get them to join your team immediately. Because chances are they already have enough of a good feeling, enough tie into the brand, enough excitement that you can just fuel that and convert it right away. Again, why make this person who's excited now wait? Why? Why? That's just dumb, right? Convert them into something they can do right away. Hey, you know, I know this is crazy, but I am loving these quick express, like 3-day events where you can just get some girls together. They really only join us on Facebook one night. We have some wine, we do some pamperings, we talk about natural products. Would you be up for doing one of those? It's easy breezy and you get some free stuff out of it. Stop talking. It's as simple as that, right? I've had so many of those people be like, well, yeah, that sounds fine. And I'm always like, it's not like one of those long, boring Facebook events. You know, it's totally different, super fun. So convert them right away. Then you have deal shoppers. Do you have the people that every time you do a giveaway, every time, it's like they can anticipate, they know when you're about to offer a discount, They're like gopher heads pop up, right? They're like sale, sale, deal, clearance, giveaway, free things, right? Do you have those people? So they can be annoying. Let's be honest. If they are always in it for the free stuff and you're like, lady, just put in a damn order already. You know what I mean? But those people, chances are, because we surround ourselves with people who are like us, those deal seekers are probably friends with more deal seekers, right? So they are the people to harness when you have like a blowout sale or a mystery bag event, or you have rock bottom prices, or you have semi-annual, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Those are the people you talk to and you say, oh my gosh, for real, Sarah, I have these crazy deals. I don't have very many of them. It's a really rare thing. I never do this, but I am just gonna blow it all out. Or I'm having customer appreciation event, or I'm blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Get them excited and get them to buy into something and then reward them. They love deals, heck, reward them. I mean, if they bring 5, 10, 8 people into your event, nicely by messaging them, not by just adding them to a group or inviting them, right? You have to have that personal connection. We are not spammy, obnoxious people. But if they bring you all these customers, Sarah ought to get, you know, the farm for free. Do you know what I mean? Give Sarah all the things. Because now Sarah feels like she is really valued. She is bought into you as a consultant. She's bought into you as the brand. Now she's going to use more Posh, which she then will talk about to more of these people that she's not brought into your circle of influence. And now Sarah has saved you like, you know, 1 million hours of work and made you a few $100. Yay for Sarah, right? Amazing. So those deal seekers can be really useful if we harness them correctly instead of choosing to just be annoyed that they want more free stuff, right? Or gosh, if you have a bulk order and let's say you don't have a party hostess, hopefully you have a party hostess all the time and you can give your extra perks from that bulk order to the party hostess. But let's say for some reason you don't. Or maybe it really is just a personal order. Who knew? Give those perks to one of those deal people. Give your extra perks to one of them. And then make it a challenge. Be like, hey, so Lindsay, I'm not sure if you noticed, if you've logged into your Posh account, but I actually sent you some free perks. And I just really appreciate, you know, you being a loyal customer, and I know you're really engaged with my social media or whatever it is. And here's the thing. So I've already put $150 into your Posh account, into your perks account. If you reach out to a few more people, or if we do a quick impromptu party and you get to 400, not only will you get $40 in perks that you can spend on whatever you want, you'll get a free exclusive product from Posh. They'll just ship it to you. And it's the only way you can get that product. What do you think? 8 out of 10 people will say, hell yes. Because value seekers are usually also people that like challenges, games, all that good stuff, okay? Harness those people, make them work for you. And then last but not least, you have your cheerleaders. Your cheerleaders, God bless them, are the backbone of your life and your company and your business. And so many times we don't send enough glitter to our cheerleaders, right? I routinely will go through, on my organized moments, is what I should have said, I will go through and I'll just look, who are the people who have ordered, you know, 3 times in the last 5 months or 4 times in the last 5 months? Who are my people who are putting in $80, $90, $100 orders? And I will literally just send them something. Either I'll mail them a free product, or I'll just send them a fancy little card with a coupon that says $20 off your next order. I'll send them, you know, some retired samples even. I mean, people love special stuff, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I just found 1 Castaway Coconut Skin Delicious sample. I have no idea where it came from, but I just thought, I don't know, maybe you'd like to try some like super exclusive stuff that no one else is gonna get. And I just wanted to send it to you and say thank you so much for being such a great customer. It just means the world to me and my family. Right? How often do we give more love and praise to the squeaky wheels to make them be quiet instead of holding up the infrastructure, the backbone, instead of building up that structural integrity of our business and the people who cheer for us. Because I have to say, cheering with no one even saying thank you or cheering back with you is a really frustrating position. They're also the people who you can get like whipped up into a frenzy. So if you have something new dropping like Fizzy or another line extension or even a splurge, if you need some people to whip up into just being like crazy excited to sell a bunch of stuff for you, your cheerleaders are the one to go to. And then they're also the people that, honest to God, all you have to do is ask. But you have to ask specifically. You have to say, I really need some help. It is okay if you're not up for this, but could you think of anyone in your life who would just really benefit from some skincare, or maybe who's looking for some skincare? I've put together this event like Skincare 101, and I'm just not getting as much interest as I thought I would. And I just know that you have really felt the value of Posh and you've seen the difference on your skin. Is there any way you'd be able to help me out? You know what I mean? Just, you have to ask, and ask specifically, and then be very, very grateful, and they will do anything for you, okay? So those are just a couple of things. So to recap, because all of this was so linear, make sure that sampling is not our only choice, right? There's lots and lots of things we can do. And with sampling not being the only choice, also remember, if you're posting about new products, it takes us 7 to 11 times before we feel comfortable with something new. So if you're talking about it, you have to keep talking about it, right? You have to go live. You have to make a text post. You have to make a graphic. You have to take a photo. You have to make one with your kids. You have to talk about how many uses are in it. You have to highlight an ingredient. You have to keep talking about it. To you, it's going to feel annoying. To your customer, they're finally going to be willing to buy it. Build a rainbow between your customer experience, control their experience all the way over to the sale. Make sure that you are not setting up an experience and a path that involves waiting, frustration, uncertainty, and hypotheticals. You are building a one-way rainbow to them ordering Posh and supporting your business. You're doing it in a really authentic and wonderful way, but you're taking control of that experience all the way around. Make sure to think about your different divisions of social media people and how you can harness them to be the best people for you and your business as humanly possible. Make sure that we are taking all of this new and random and scary stuff and we're making it comfortable, relatable, fun, and we're making it feel familiar to our customers so that they'll engage with us and they'll engage with the new product and they'll order, right? Make sure to train the behaviors that you want to see. If you want X, Y, and Z to happen more, then you need to spread all the love and glitter and shine and promotion and everything on those people who are doing X, Y, and Z. Think about return on investment. If we're going to spend money, which we need to in our businesses, what are we getting back? And how can I maximize that return on my investment? All right? So I know that was like 10,000 things. You don't have to do them all at once. Our team is huge believers on pick 3. It's not, I want to do this. It's not, I'd love to do all of that. Oh, I could do this. I have this idea. I have this idea. Nope. What 3 things are you going to do today? Not maybe, not try to, not if I have time. What 3 things? Pick 3 things and do them today. Do not go to sleep until you finish those 3 things. If you do that every day, and if you do that every time you're feeling overwhelmed and your idea wheels are spinning, you will move yourself forward. All right? As always, my friends, I am here for you. I love Posh Crew. I love being part of this company. So I may not always get back to you in personal messages, but do let me know if you want to talk or you have ideas. And of course, we have 1,000 other amazing leaders too. So hope you all have a great day. Mwah. We have a whole half a month left, my loves. Go tear it up. Turn it into your best month ever. Okay? Bye.